terrifying. Weren't doing a really good job of producing that many. So I made another 2 fabled kibble before running out of prime meat jerky because I'm gonna go tame some more. So anyway, I cooked up a few pieces and made 2 more kibble and then headed out on route off to go tame more pteranodons. And after taming the first one, I returned back to put it in the soul terminal before going out to tame 2 more by the end of day 57. And on day 58, I tamed the last one while almost getting obliterated by a dodo rex. What? Oh! Back at base, I crafted elemental kibble before heading out on Gina to get some berries for demonic and celestial kibble. But fabled eggs were my only concern at the moment, however, as even my crop farm was still lacking a bit behind. How do I... Dude, I've never experimented with greenhouse effect before. So I crafted 6 greenhouse walls to see if I could get some greenhouse effect going. So does anything happen if I just place it here? No. And I wasn't about to replace my current walls as they were the extra large ones. Yeah, never mind, I'm not doing all that. Guess I would just have to deal with the slow production rates. So to kill time, I went out to farm more souls as I was still in need of a few to actually craft the Nova Summoner. Also, there was a naturally spawned Reaper Empress on the map, and killing that would save me like 8 origin dinos that I gotta kill, so I flew over to actually try and kill it. Where is it? But once there, it seemed to be in the ground like a lot of other dinos I find with the creature finder. I'm not gonna kill it. So back to killing regular demonics I go. I clapped a couple of demonic hyenas and all their local friends, and followed that up by a primal spino for its soul and blood. And after killing another demonic hyena, I changed my target to primal dinos. And origin dinos were also part of the killing spree as I would need a ton of their tributes down the line anyways. But then I ran into this. Oh my god, a primal dragon. I kept spitting out suns while avoiding its attacks. But since it was flying around everywhere, my best bet was just to cover myself in the sun so it would fly straight through them trying to attack me. Holy. Just die. And once it decided to fly into my attacks, it dropped dead and gave me a bunch of primal blood. And back at base, I finally made the last celestial kibble required to craft the Chaos Orb and Nova. Oh, Nova the Destroyer. So on day 59, I returned back to the desert on Milk God to defeat Nova. Alright, I hope this doesn't go terribly. I popped a fabled healing potion and summoned Nova in, and immediately dropped a few suns on its head. And it couldn't really do anything as I was flying high up above dropping bombs, but it did have a huge damage reduction. This is just gonna be a long... It's not even a fight. But I kept on nuking it while periodically landing for stamina until I dropped half of its health. Is it stuck? And it somehow managed to get stuck, making the process much easier for me. I think it's stuck. And soon Nova was dead. That was a pretty anticlimactic boss fight. Anyways, it was defeated on the floor, leaving an egg behind. And this egg I could hatch to get my very own Nova, who's super strong. But another thing I got from defeating it was a demonic dissension item, which you can use on any demonic creature except for the Empress to descend it, essentially making it much stronger. Anyhow, I made a few air conditioners to hatch the Nova egg first. I placed those down on the new side of my base, and then made some wires to bring electricity over to them. And once they were powered, I threw out the egg and began the incubation process. And after it hatched, I turned off all the annoying particles and disabled wandering. And after waiting for the imprint timer, I fed it a single Tinto berry to fully imprint this demigod of a beast. 100% imprint just like that. Alright, the morning of day 60, Nova was fully grown, so I healed it and then fed her a max experience potion before doing some more research. Yeah, I need that. I need to kill these. They're so expensive. But in theory, they drop a ton of souls, so it would be well worth the trade-off. Yeah, so before I can fight Pecan or Skynet, I'm gonna want to kill the demonic Reaper Empress and this guy as well, the celestial one. So I leveled up a little bit of health into Nova before taking her out for the testing process. Alright, this thing should be pretty strong now. And I came across a Chaos Rex, which got sent straight to meet its makers after I got hit by one of Nova's attacks. Oh yeah, this is quite strong. Quite strong. Alright, well this is my new boss fighting guy now. So after gently making my way back to base by totally not stopping on every living creature that was unfortunate to be in my path, I looked through the requirements to summon the demonic Reaper Empress boss. I still need 2 Empress souls and 10 demonic souls as well as a ton of origin tributes. Dude, this is gonna be a lot of farming. This is what Primal Fear is. So I started off by going on a killing spree with my Spirit Griffin to gather all sorts of blood, primarily targeting Omega and Apex creatures. And after getting the blood, I shifted my focus to killing Celestials and Demonics for their souls. But then I stumbled upon this. Oh, Chaos Bee, 140. That's pretty good. I might need to tame that. Okay, hold up. Side quest time. So I made my way back home before the end of the day. And on day 61, I wanted to craft a Chaos Orb, but apparently I had no Mayho berries, so I got on Gina to munch down on whatever little bushes were left in front of my base. And with that, I made all 3 of the kibble necessary and made the Chaos Orb. And then I grabbed an experience potion and a saddle before heading back out on Milka to actually tame the bee. And on my way over, I may or may not have dropped a few sons on any unsuspecting demonic Hyenodon and Celestial RG. Anyways, I finally made it back to the bee and pulled out my bow and shot an origin arrow straight into it.
Dude, this thing is quick.
It went to sleep above water, which isn't optimal, but it tamed instantly after I fed it, so it'll be alright. I then gave it an experience potion and saddled up and leveled some health into it.
I'm assuming it's gonna kill this thing really quickly. Yeah. Honestly, I dig this.
And it was also quite quick, so I flew around killing demonics and celestials on the back of the beat. I killed a bunch of demonic terror birds before switching to killing primal dinos. I only had one primal soul back at base, and I needed 15 in total to summon Artifact of the Ascended because I need more artifacts. So I first killed all the primal raptors, as those were pretty easy targets, and then I moved on to allosauruses. And just as I was flying over to the first allo, I stumbled upon this fella.
Oh, crazy. Artifactor the Great. Crazy pool.
I collected his artifacts and shortly after killed this first primal allo. And after arriving at a second supposed allo, I was disappointed just to find a primal tech stego, so instead I looked in the creature finder to find another artifact of the Great on the map. But first I deposited all of my junk in my inventory into my primal smithy back at base. And then I flew out to assassinate Artifacto. This time it dropped 5 artifacts. Anyways, back to the primal grind, this time hunting a few primal carnos. And I also did kill a celestial RG minding its own business. I collected the artifact at the very top of the snowy mountain and then killed a primal raptor before the end of the day. Day 62 began by killing a primal bear, a celestial RG, and a demonic Daedon all on the same island. I then took out a primal Kentro before finding a max level skeletonized Tyrannosaur on the map.
I think I need to tame that, to be honest.
But looking at the bone meal recipe which you use to tame it, it's a little rough.
Oh, of course it just needs souls.
Yeah, so that's not happening anytime soon. Instead, I continued killing primal celestials, and I also came across an origin RG. But my chaos speed wasn't really optimal at killing flying creatures, so I threw out Nova and made quick work of the RG. And I killed one more primal allo before returning back to my base to check on the progress. I was just missing 2 more primal souls and a little bit of Apex and Omega blood. So this time I got on my Griffin to get the only Omega dino on the map, but as soon as I arrived, it disappeared.
Dude, it just meshed and despawned.
So in the meantime, I killed an Apex Raptor and a Saber and returned back home to deposit the blood. And I set out once again to kill the final 2 primal dinos that I needed for Artifacto, and the first victim being a primal rock drake.
Need one more primal.
So I marked it and killed a primal megalodon before returning home for the end of the day. Day 63, I finally crafted Artifact of the Ascended, and I took Nova outside and took care of an unexpected visitor.
Oh, there's a primal carno literally right there.
Anyways, I summoned in Artifacto into the canyon and started attacking him.
Oh my god, I just sent him flying.
But a few more tail swings later, he magically evaporated from the face of this arc.
Can't even see him. Nice. Oh no, where's that item cache at?
Yeah, I might have accidentally harvested its corpse, so now I have to look for the very tiny item cache. But I found it in the water right below Nova, saving me a heart attack.
Oh, it's right here.
So I grabbed most of the artifacts and returned on my B to grab the rest.
Give me like 1,000,000 of the same artifact. It's gonna make trips.
And after a few back and forths, I had all the artifacts back in my base. And while looking through the boss summoners, I got an idea.
Dude, I need to set up like a blood farm. That sounds horrible.
So I checked the settings of the soul terminal and allowed it to collect and incubate.
He's all mine. And open it. Now, shadow tearing through. You can't avoid it. It's too slow. an unworthy opponent. Too slow. Vanish into the shadow of the... Now, shadow! It's no use. It's over. Too slow. It's no use. Now, shadow! You're an unworthy opponent. Feel the wrath of Venus! Tearing through! It's no use. Too slow. Enough with it. Feel the... It's no... You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. Now, shadow! Counterattack. It's no use. This is the end. You can't avoid it. Too slow. The enemy is pretty strong. An opening! I'll end this! You can't avoid it! Too slow. Vanish into the shadow of the moon! It's no use. Feel the wrath of an opening. You're an unworthy opponent. I see it all. It's no use. point! It's no use! Too slow. You're an unworthy opponent. Disappear! I'll shred you! It's no use! The enemy is pretty strong. It's no use! Tearing through! I'll shred you! He's all mine. It's no use! Tearing through! He's stronger than I imagined. Too slow. This is the end! It's over. I see it all. Now, shut! An opening. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. You can't avoid it! Now, shatter! Time for an opening. Shadow! This is the end! You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. Too slow. Now, shadow! You can't avoid me! It's no use. An opening. You're an unworthy opponent. It's over. Too slow. I see it all. Now, shadow! I'll end this! It's no use. Too slow. He's stronger than I imagined. Too slow. Tearing through. It's over. An opening. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. Now, shadow. Feel the wrath of Thetis! An opening. Tearing through. You can't avoid it! Too slow. Vanish into the shadow of the moon! The enemy is pretty strong. It's no use. Tearing through. You can't avoid it. Too slow. An opening. I'll shred you! It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. Shatter! An opening! You can't avoid it! It's no use! Too slow. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. Feel the wrath of Satan! An opening! Now, shatter! This is the end. It's no use. He's all mine. It's no use. This is the end. You can't avoid it. An opening. Now, shatter. It's no use. I'll end this. Too slow. You're an unworthy opponent. I'll shred you! Feel the wrath of Satan! It's no use. Tearing through. It's over. shadow of the moon! I'll end this! An opening! No. You can't avoid it! Too slow. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. Now, shatter! Too slow. It's over. It's no use. An opening. It's no use. Tearing through. You can't avoid it. An opening. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. I'll end this. Too slow. An opening. Too slow. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. I'll shred you. He's stronger than I imagined. An opening. I'll end this. It's over. It's no use. He's all mine. This is the end. You can't avoid it. Too slow. The enemy is pretty strong. I'll end this! You can't avoid it! Time for a counter. I see it all. Too slow. An opening. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. It's over. Too slow. Time for a counterattack. It's no use. An opening. Feel the wrath. Nah, you can't avoid it. It's no use. Too slow. Feel the wrath. Let's try. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no tearing through. I'll shred you now. Too slow. I see it all. Time for a counter. I see it all. An opening. Feel the wrath of Theta. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. Vanish into the... You can't avoid it. Too slow. He's all mine. This is the end. You can't avoid it. He's stronger than I imagined. An opening. I'll end this. Time for a counter. Too slow. It's no use. Vanish into the shadows. I'll shred you. You're an unworthy opponent. Vanish into the shadow of the moon! Too slow. Now, shadow! It's no use. Too slow. You're an unworthy opponent. An opening. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. Too slow. With the tearing through. This will really help me grow. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. Time for a counter. An opening. It's no use. Now, shadow! Too slow. You're an unworthy opponent. An opening. This is the end. It's over. Too slow. An opening. I'll end this. You can't avoid it. I see it all. Too slow. This is the end. An opening. Too slow. Now, shatter! You're an unworthy opponent. Time for a counter. An opening. Too slow. I see an opening. It's no use. Feel the wrath of Satan! Now, it's no use. An opening. I'll shred you. Too slow. You're an unworthy opponent. An opening. Feel. I'll end this. Too slow. He's stronger than I imagined. It's no use. This is the end. It's over. Too slow. Now, shatter. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. Time for an opening. Tearing through. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. It's no use. I'll shred you. This is the end. An opening. You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. You can't avoid it! Now, shatter! I'll end this! An opening! It's over! Feel the wrath! This is the end! Too slow. Then... You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. You can't avoid it! An opening. You're an unworthy opponent. Feel the wrath of Theta! See ya.
いい選択だ
That's
ね。
unfortunate.
Are you the king? An opening.
Power succeed.
Your defense time is a warm-up. Arise. Feel the wrath of Theta! An opening! I'll end this! The enemy is pretty strong. An opening! Tearing through! I'll shred you! I see it all. Time for a counter. I see it all. It's no use! Too slow. It's no use. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. You're an unworthy opponent. It's over. An opening. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. I'll end this. You can't avoid an opening. Too slow. This is... It's no use. I'll shred you. You're an unworthy opponent. An opening. It's over. It's no use. Now, shut up. It's no use. I'll end this. You can't avoid me. Feel the wrath of Theta. Too slow. I'll end this. It's over. An opening. Vanish it. It's no use. Feel the... Tearing through. An opening. Vanishing to the shadow of the moon. You're an unworthy opponent. I'll shred you. You're too slow. It's no use. Too slow. Enough to vanish into the shadow of the moon. You can't avoid me. This is the end. It's no use. You're You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. Now end this. An opening. It's over. It's no use. Feel the wrath of Satan. You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. I see it all. Too slow. This is the end. It's over. An opening. It's no use. I'll end this. I'll shred you! Vanish into the shadow of the moon! You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. You can't avoid it! It's no use! This is the end! An opening! I'll shred you! It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. Disappear! Too slow. It's no use. An opening. You're an unworthy opponent. Time for a counterattack. Too slow. He's all mine. I see it all. It's no use. Tearing through. You can't avoid it. An opening. Tearing through. I'll shred you. He's all mine. Feel the wrath of Theta. Too slow. This is the end. It's over. An opening. Now, shatter. Tearing through. It's no use. Feel the wrath of Theta! An opening. This is the end. It's over. It's no use. Too slow. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. I see it all. Too slow. Feel the wrath of Theta. An opening. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. An opening. Too slow. Now, shut! I'll end this! Time to warm up. You're an unworthy opponent. Disappear! It's no use. Feel. You... Too slow. It's no use. I'll shred you. And open it. You're an unworthy opponent. Tearing through. Too slow. It's no use. Feel the wrath of Duyên. It's no use. I'll end this. I'll shred you. Too slow. Nobody. It's no use. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. He's stronger than I imagined. It's no use. I'll end this. I'll shred you. Too slow. Now, shadow. It's no use. Too slow. You're an unworthy opponent. Yes, nobody. It's no use. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. An opening. Vanishing. Tearing through. You can't avoid it. Feel the wrath of the... It's no use. Feel the wrath of Theta. It's no use. This is the end. It's over. Too slow. Too slow. I'll end this. It's over. And open it.
Eggs. I wasn't too sure how it worked just yet, so I threw out a couple of thorny dragons and allowed them to breed and put them back inside, but no fertilized eggs.
Feel the wrath of
Sadly,
Theta.
With the tutorial, I discovered that the soul terminal doesn't make the fertilized eggs, it just collects them on the floor. So I made a second soul terminal for specifically that. So I grabbed all my dinos that were eggs for them, and I threw out the first two thorny dragons for testing.
That was weird. Okay.
And I waited for the eggs to drop, but once again, the terminal didn't actually pick it up. Instead, the egg just disappeared.
Oh. Where'd it go? What? Hello? That egg despawned.
So after doing some extensive research, I made some soul traps and enabled newborn auto trap on the terminal, which basically just cryos the babies as soon as they hatch. But this time, when the dragons were done breeding, it actually collected and incubated the egg before it hatched. So with this setup now working, I threw out all the different types of dinos that I had, and with the power of the soul terminal, forced them all to breed very easily.
Now it's just lazy.
And on day 64, they dropped all the fertilized eggs, and the terminal picked them all up. Next, I moved the air conditioner to a different corner of my base, as that area was now exclusive for my not-so-ethical blood bowl. I then connected up the ACs up to power and brought this area over to them because this is the part of the base that will now be the blood collection. So I grabbed all the eggs and threw them out, but since I killed them instantly after birth, all their bodies just fell through the floor.
No. You just go through the floor.
So I grabbed a few new eggs that were produced in the meantime and tried again. And this time I waited a little bit before killing them, but they still all fell through the floor.
Like, do I have to leave them alive for all eternity?
So with a couple of new eggs, I hatched them and waited like a minute.
No, they just despawn.
So the experimenting on innocent babies continued. I grabbed stone arrows and a sword, and the crossbow actually worked, so did the sword. But harvesting their corpse gave me a pitiful amount of blood. So anyways, I then threw out an Omega Sargo and waited for him to be euthanized. And I then swiped at it with Hysteria, but his body disappeared once again. After that, I killed and harvested an Apex Thorny Dragon, which gave me 3 blood.
Alright, the next only thing I can think of is wait till they're like fully grown, which could take a little bit.
Nonetheless, it was worth trying, so I grabbed all the eggs and threw them out to grow. So in the meantime, I went out to tame another Omega Sarko that I found with Creature Finder. And after 3 shots and 1 kill, it was mine, and since there was another female on the map, I might as well go tame it. But that's not before obliterating an I was fortunate enough to get my favorite Sarko. And speaking of that Sarko, I knocked it out and tamed it, and then returned back home to check on the babies. I then threw out the new Sarkos and made the breed before throwing out the figure again and waiting for all the babies to mature to adulthood.
Okay, I think everything's fully grown. Let's see how this works.
Well, apart from the fact that things got a little bit out of hand, as I did kill all of them and actually get a decent amount of blood.
Alright, so I need to enclose this space to make like a kill dungeon.
But it is what had to be done in the name of progress. Moving forward, I then took my dough out to front zone, which I then turned into 5 walls and a gate. And on the morning of
Open it. Tearing through. It's open. It's no use. Too slow. I'll shred you! You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. It's no use. Too slow. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. I'll end this. It's over. An opening. This is the end. You're an unworthy opponent. An opening. I see it all. Now, shatter! Too slow. You're an unworthy opponent. You can't avoid it!
Alright, my kill pen has been assembled.
And while I was building it, a ton of eggs were produced, so I threw them all out and began letting them grow. And once they were all mature, I got on my tickle chicken and began the sacrificial ritual.
Whoa, 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 what is... Ooh, dude. Something nearly just clapped me.
Besides almost dying to my own creations, I got a lot of blood, so I made a Reaper Empress summoner and then crafted a bunch of Origin summoners. I then proceeded to fly out into the desert and got on Nova and summoned the first 3 Origins. I killed the first 2 but lost sight of the Raptor. It probably got sent to the Shadow Realm by one of my attacks, as they have a ton of knockback.
Hello? Oh, it's just right here, what?
Anyways, it perished in the matter of seconds, so I summoned the next 3 culprits, which met a similar fate. Purple balls of death right to the face. Finally, the Origin Wyvern, the most formidable of the Origin family tree. Just kidding, it got swatted out of the sky like a fly. So I then summoned the Reaper Empress.
Oh my, I just did half of its health in one shot.
Anyways, I made the Reaper magically vanish into my purple balls attack. Okay, that sounded crazy. Anyway, then a Manticore came at me spitting some nonsense, so I silenced it and returned back home. But that was just Empress Soul number 1 of 2. So I made another Reaper Empress summoner and then returned back out to the desert to get its soul. I then threw out my Nova.
Bro.
I waited for it to stop with its tomfoolery and then got on it and summoned the second Empress. But this time, it didn't go as smooth as I had anticipated.
Oh, neutral.
So I got clapped because I got dismounted by its annoying little minions. So anyway, back at base, I returned on my Chaos Bee to assert dominance. I hovered over the Empress and shot bee bombs, or whatever these are called, until it finally gave its soul to me. Then I got my body and picked up Nova and returned back home. With both Empress souls being collected, I was missing Fire Feathers, Demonic Hide and Souls, and Spirit and Chaos Orbs, and then of course Origin Tributes. So I'm gonna start off with the orbs. I was once again out of Mehoberry for the kibble required to craft the orbs. But first, I ran around my hatchery to collect unfertilized eggs. and then I grabbed my Bronto and flew out to the Redwood Island to gather the berries. I returned back to base on day 66, and I crafted the kibbles necessary to push Chaos and Spirital. Next up, the origin treatment, for which I need all the blood, of course, so I looked for my slave terminal, which I once again collected as my I didn't take all of them, but I still took a pretty good amount. And then I threw them all out and waited for them to grow up. This time, I fed my Theria a healing potion before committing unspeakable crimes that happened inside the kill chamber. However, karma got me this time, as my Theria got clapped even though with the health potion.
What?
So I got on my Spirit Griffin and finished the job, which also gave me a ton more blood.
Oh my god, this farms so much blood. What am I doing?
Well, one theory is a very small price to pay for valuable information. So with all that blood I got, I made 3 of each origin
To kill a metric.
And then I flew out to the desert once again and started going over the origin. First, all 3 spiders and raptors, and once those parrots, I summoned the Rexes and Parakeets. They never stood a chance, and then I spawned everything else except for wyverns and made quick work of them. And then finally, I spawned all 3 wyverns at once. And honestly, they didn't put up much of a fight either.
Yep, you put buddy back to the lobby.
But back at base, I noticed I was missing something.
What? How did I not get counter tributes?
And I didn't have the RG tributes either. Honestly, not sure where those went, but anyways, I made the new summoners and threw out a bunch of eggs to harvest for blood. Also, my cables broke inside the kill chamber, so I made some new ones and reconnected the air conditioner so the rest of the eggs could hatch as well. And once they were all grown up, I swiped them with Milk God and harvested a ton more blood just before they were dead. And on day 67, I finally realized
You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. Now, shadow. This is the end. You can't avoid it. It's no use. Vanish into the He's stronger than I imagined. Nobody. It's all too slow. Nobody. It's no use. I see it all. You're an unworthy opponent. Nobody. Feel the wrath of the demon. Now. Too slow. You can't avoid it. So it's no use. vanish into the shadow. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. This is the end. I'll shred you. Now, it's no use. Feel the wrath of Theta. It's no use. I'll end this. I'll shred you. Too slow. Too slow. Tearing through. I'll shred you. Too slow. This is the end. It's over. An opening. Too slow. Enough with it. Now, shot tearing through. You can't avoid an opening. I see it all. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. I'll shred you. Too slow. An opening. It's no use. You can't avoid it. I see it all. Too slow. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. I'll shred you. You're an unworthy opponent. An opening. Now. I'll end this. That time too slow. You can't avoid it. Yes, an opening. stronger than I imagined. It's no use. I'll end this. You can't avoid it. An opening. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. Now, shadow. It's no use. Too slow. You're an unworthy opponent. An opening. It's no use. Feel the wrath of Fate. This is the end. I'll shred you. An opening. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. Too slow. Tearing through. It's over. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. Open it. I'll shred you. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. Now, shatter! An opening. It's over. This is the end. Feel the wrath of Satan! open it. This is the end. I'll shred you. It's no use. Tearing through. I'll shred you. He's all mine. I see it all. It's no use. I'll end this. It's over. Open it. Tearing through. It's no use. I'll shred you. And open it. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. Feel the wrath of Elyre. Now, shatter. And open it. It's no use. Feel the wrath of Chúc. This is the end. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. Nice and open it. Opening. You're an unworthy opponent. Tearing through. You can't avoid it. It's no use.
投げキッスだよ。
An opening. Tearing through. I'll shred you. It's no use. I'll end this. An opening. It's over. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. An opening. It's no use. Feel the wrath of Theta. Feel the wrath of Theta. It's no use. Tearing through. I'll shred you. An opening. Then. He's all mine. Feel the wrath of Theta! It's no use. It's over. Too slow. Tearing through. I'll shred you. It's no use. It's over. Feel the wrath. You're an unworthy opponent. It's too slow. It's no use. Too slow. Feel the wrath. You can't. You're an unworthy opponent. An opening. Tearing through. Too slow. It's over. The enemy is pretty strong. An opening. This is the end. It's over. Too slow. Oh, end it. You can't avoid it. Nice opening. Feel the wrath. You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. I see it all. It's no use. This is the end. Too slow. You're an unworthy opponent. It's over. An opening. Feel the wrath. Too slow. Now, shatter! Tearing through! An opening! You can't avoid it! It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. This is the end! too slow. I'll shred you. An opening. It's over. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. I'll end this. An opening. It's no use. The enemy is pretty strong. Too slow. This is the end. It's over. It's no use. Tearing through. That's too slow. You can't. An opening. Shatter. You're an unworthy opponent. It's no use. Vanishing. Too slow. It's no use. I'll shred you. You're an unworthy opponent. Too slow. Feel them. An opening. This is the end. You can't avoid it. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. Tearing through. It's all too slow. The enemy is pretty strong. Too slow. I'll end this. I'll shred you. It's no use. Tearing through. It's all too slow. Feel. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. It's an opening. This is the end. It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. An opening. Down. Shut it. It's no use. Tearing through. An opening. I'll shred you! This is the end! It's no use. You're an unworthy opponent. It's open. It's an opening. I'll end this. It's no use. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. I'll shred you. It's an opening. Feel the wrath. I'll fade it. You're an unworthy opponent. You can't avoid it! Too strong.